Garcelle, you and Erica get into it at Reina's disco party.
Erica did not believe that I was being sincere with my concern to her drinking and seeming a little bit out of control.
Do you have a drinking problem?
No, I don't have a drinking problem.
Neither do I, but you tried to push it.
Have I said it about you? Yeah, I thought you did. Because there were so many instances where
3.
you were out of control.
3.
She thought I was just using it to sort of like get to her and sort of make her feel bad.
And she's in that outfit.
my afro's dancing.
This is a hard one, because obviously, at this point now, Garcelle obviously has a point. We have seen Erica drinking too much now.
Go down and pee on that new girl. Have your baby mama contact me on my DMs. We can get it in 3-way, it's all good. Hit the high note!
And now with Claire, there actually is something going on. I think what Erica's saying is she'd just rather her say it to her face instead of talking behind her back.
You know exactly what I've been going through, and I told you straight up what happened.
Right.
But you tried to push that false narrative that I had a problem.
I did not try to push that.
Yeah, you did. You
No.
kept talking about it. Are you trying to get over, or are you trying to be helpful?
But then Garcelle came in with that good comeback.
But is that to make Erica look bad, or is that out of genuine
Erica,
concern?
I don't have to make you look bad. You can do that on your own.
And I was shook.
Hey, look, that's a cute little quick read, I get it, but she still didn't answer the question. I asked her, hey, are you looking out for me, or are you being judgmental? You know, you can do that all on your own, which is a pure, put it back on you. You know, I feel like she's judgmental, and I don't understand why, because she's gone through some things in her life that perhaps she should actually understand, I think, where I'm coming from. But for whatever reason, she's not willing to see. I don't know if she believes me or she trusts me, or she's continuously trying to undermine my integrity, with everything that happened, even if you go back to Kyle's Christmas dinner.
I don't know if you knew or not. If what Tom did is absolutely true, then Tom.
She's always been on the opposite side of that. She could never really quite see where I was coming from. And I don't know if she couldn't see or didn't want to, or I'm not quite sure. That's a question for her. But I've always felt that sort of energy from her.
In Garcelle's defense, I will say this, you really were concerned.
Yeah.
I was being the,
Did you think it was an act? It wasn't an act.
I couldn't decide.
Yeah.
But you were truly concerned. You really were.
Yeah.
I think that there is concern, but I think that it was retaliation for how she treated Jax.
Out of here. Don't out of here.
I mean, my birthday party was a bit out of control. She hit on my older son, and then she cursed at my younger son. It was like a freak show, honestly. Mexico,
Falling out of the sleigh.
falling in a sleigh. I mean, I think all those things.
When does that cross the line? When do we go, oh, you know what? We should probably look out for her. This has happened once too many.
I can't breathe without someone criticizing what I do right now. Everyone else can have a good time. I can't lay down because clearly something bad's happening. And I've thought about that, and I also thought, you know what? Your husband, you, Kyle, Mauricio, Lisa, Harry, the people that I'm the closest with, no one is concerned. And Diana has been very sweet as well. To come in and just be like, Erica, don't worry about it. I get it. Yes. And I appreciate that because they know the hell I'm walking through. And they're like, cut this chick a break.
It's really important to point out, we're talking about out of thousands of times, you could count on one hand and still have fingers left over.
Yeah.
At that point, when you're asked, do you think that there's a problem? My initial thought is, well, hell no.
I wish there was.
There was a problem before when we couldn't get her to drink.
I don't think you enjoy doing this.
I don't.
Now it's like, hello. Now it's about time, it's normal.
They think it's funny. I find it odd, but I don't know her that well.
They used to think I was the most boring, most uptight, most stick in the mud.
We're having fun.
It's a good time.
This is a good time.
We're having a good time. And now all of a sudden, it's the other way. Now I need to be corralled and oh my God, what's happening? So I went from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. Whatever. Whatever.
Erica, at Rinna's party, you expressed some feelings you have about Garcelle talking about you.
You know exactly what I've been going through, and I told you straight up what happened.
Right.
But you tried to push that false narrative that I had a problem.
I did not try to push that.
Yeah, you did. You
No.
kept talking about it. Are you trying to get over, or are you trying to be helpful?
If she were acting judgmental, what do you think that's a result of? Like, why do you think
You would have to ask her.
I mean, I have.
You have an idea?
Well, obviously, it's just an opinion. My first thought was just that she was harboring some resentment towards Erica about the comment towards her son.
Out of here. Don't out of here.
That Erica has apologized for many times.
Under no circumstances, though, can you disrespect not only a kid, but my kid.
I agree and take full responsibility.
Thank you.
And you know what? I was talking and treating the kids like they were adults, and I was wrong.
I have never seen Erica really just let loose and just have fun. And it's nice and it's refreshing. And you also see someone who is trying to have a moment where they can smile, you know, and maybe get out of their own life for a hot second.
Right.
Obviously, if I see Erica doing something that I think is gonna hurt her or it's wrong or so on, I'd be the first one. It's like I did that night at Garcelle's birthday.
Getting the flowers for his mama. He's getting the flowers for his mama.
And I said, Erica, you know, you said this, and she really wasn't aware of what was going on. And when she really realized it, she was the first to apologize, you know, and truly apologize, I believe.
Absolutely.
That was a tough night. It was supposed to be celebratory. We were all having a good time. I was so happy all my kids were with me. That's my happy place. So for the party to end the way it did, obviously ruffled a lot of feathers.
Erica, you hurt Jax's feeling. Don't talk to him like that. What? You said get the out of here, and that's not okay.
Jax!
And I really had to straddle the line of my son saying, Mom, she's drunk, don't do anything, like not to embarrass him. And then at the same time stepping up to Erica and saying, you can't talk to my kid like that, ever. And so when she first walked into Sutton's luncheon, she didn't say anything.
Ladies, may I say hello? Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Of course, absolutely. Hey, nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Mwah. Mwah.
That kind of pissed me off because I would have wanted her to come to me, beeline to me.
Like off the bat.
Right off the bat and say, I'm sorry. She did send a text, and the text said, I will apologize to Jax whenever he wants, in person, however. And Jax didn't want that.
Because he's a kid.
Because he's a kid. And, you know, did I take it? Yeah, I took her apology.
I also want to say this. Didn't come from a bad place. It wasn't vicious.
No,
it was just wrong.
Yeah.
You know, she said she's going to get a hold of her mixing of, you know, her meds and her drinking. So I believed in that.
When it comes to your kid, and like I said, like kids and your husband or your wife, it's like that goes so deep. And no matter how many apologies, you might not be able to resolve that.
When your life blows up and burns down in front of you and everything is out the window, I literally was like, it. And so I just wanted to have a good time. And whatever that meant that night, I was going to do it. And truth be told, it is what it is. And I've apologized to people that I need to apologize, whether they accept those apologies or, you know, not, that's on them, and moving on.